Yes, Sat Shri Akal students. So, in today's lecture, we will learn so many times we get values like sine of 3 pi by 2 plus theta. So, we find difficulty to express them. I'm going to tell you a trick which is very, very simple and without any failure, without any mistake, anytime you have been asked the value, you can quickly convert that without any mistake. So let's learn how to, express this in the simpler forms. Okay. First of all, students, we all know these are four quadrants: one, two, three, and four. Right? We know that it is international convention to take angle positive when we take it anti-clockwise. When I rotate the angle like this in anti-clockwise direction, I take the angle positive. Okay. Now, this angle is 0 degree. Everybody knows. In radian, what is this angle, students? Anyone? In radians, this is 90 degree. Or in
Pi by
this is pi by.
pi by 2.
Beautiful. Well, this is 180 degree. Everybody knows. Or we can say this is, if I take the angle in positive direction, then I can say this is pi. Right?
Pi.
Correct. And what is this angle? This is 270 degree. In pi, I can say pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So I can say 3 pi by 2. How? 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Very simple. And then if I go still further and I reach here, I can say 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 means 2 pi. Okay, again if I go anti-clockwise, then after 2 pi plus pi by 2, so this will be then 5 pi by 2, and then this will be 6 pi by 2. So like that it will go further, right students? So this is one thing. The second thing is, students, which trigonometric functions are positive in their particular quadrants. I think we already know this. So what was the formula? After school, yes, can anyone complete? After school to,
School to college.
very good. So what does this means to us? After school to college? After means all angles are positive in this quadrant. Do you agree with me? All of you? Yeah. It means
Yes, sir.
sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, all are positive. Good. What about second angle? Which trigonometric ratios are positive? Please tell me. After school. So school from S, what will I say? Sine. And if sine is positive, obviously reciprocal of sine will also be positive. So what is reciprocal of sine theta? That is cosecant theta. Right? This will be positive. What about third quadrant? Which trigonometric ratio is positive, students? T for, come on. T for, yes, Ishma?
Then
Tan. Okay.
tan.
If tan is positive, what will be the reciprocal of tan? Cot. Cot is also positive. Okay. Rest all are negative. Right? And in fourth quadrant, after school to college. So from C, what do we mean? Yes?
Cot.
Cot. No, not cot. Not cot. Cot is negative in this. C for cot.
Cosec.
Okay. You see, cot already we have discussed. Cot and tan are positive in third quadrant only. So this C is not for cot. This is for cos. Cos, and what is the reciprocal of cos?
Cos.
What is the reciprocal of cos, students? Reciprocal of cos is secant, right? So
Second.
Yeah, so please add theta theta yourself because cos does not mean anything. Cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sin theta, cosecant theta. Here sin theta, cos theta. Here all the angles, all the trigonometric functions are positive. Okay, okay. And if you want to know why tan is positive, because tan is, if you just draw this, let's say you take this angle, right? So you see that perpendicular, tan is perpendicular by base. So perpendicular is negative, base is also negative, negative by negative is positive. Cot obviously will be positive, but if you take sine, sine perpendicular by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always positive, so it will be negative. So that's why this is the case. All right, students. So having discussed that, now I'm going to tell you the trick. You have to listen very carefully. So what is the trick? Students, which is this axis? This one. This is x-axis.
X,
Am I right? Okay. Now please tell me what are the angles on x-axis? Here it will be 0 degree, or please tell me, it can be 2 pi, or it can be after 2 pi. Suppose I take one complete round 2 pi. Then when I will reach here again, when I take one more 2 pi. So it will be after 2 pi, which will be the angle? It will be 4 pi. After 4 pi, what will be the angle? Just add 2 pi, 6 pi. After 6 pi, what will be the angle? 8 pi and so on. Am I right, students? Is it clear? Okay. Now, here what are the angles? Pi by 2. Then after pi by 2, suppose you start from here pi by 2. Then again, let's say you come here. So what will be the angle? It will be pi by 2 plus how much? One complete revolution. Pi by 2 plus 2 pi is equal to, please tell me, pi by 2 plus 2 pi is equal to 5 pi by 2. Okay. Then what will be the next angle, students? 5 by 2 plus 2 pi. 5 pi, 5 by 2 pi plus 2 pi. Tell me fast. 5 by 2 pi plus 2 pi. Come on. Come on, students. 2 to the 4. So it will be 9 pi by 2. Am I right? 9 pi by 2. So all these angles are on y-axis. Which all? 5 pi by 2. Then 9 pi by 2. Then what will be the next angle, students? Please tell me. What will be next angle? 13 pi by 2. What will be next angle, Ishma? This is simple arithmetic progression. 5 pi by 2. See, pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2. Then just add 4. So what will be next? Please speak, students. What will be next angle? So it will be 13 pi by 2. Again 4, 17 pi by 2. And so on. So you know very well that what are the angles on this y-axis. So in degree it will be 90 plus, tell me, 90 plus, now you add 360, 360 plus 90 is 4, 360 plus 90, 360 plus 90, how much? 450. After 450, what will be the angle? Just keep adding 360 to that. Okay, so you know what are the angles on positive y-axis. Okay, all right. Now students, I want to ask you, what are the angles here on negative x-axis? Pi, or it can be, you can have pi, or it can be, come on, after pi, then add 2 pi in that. So it will be, come on students, 3 pi. After 3 pi it will be, Ishma, one more revolution, 5 pi. After 5 pi it will be 7 pi, right? So pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, these all are on the negative x-axis, and 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi all are on the positive x-axis. In the total, we can say pi, you know, 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, all are on the x-axis. Have you understood this, students? Then only you will be able to understand the trick. Please say yes or no. Have you understood these angles?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what are the angles on this? This is 270. 270 is 3 pi by 2. What is the next angle? Just add 2 pi in 3 pi by 2. So it will be, come on, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 3. It will be 7 pi by 2. Right? What is the next angle? It will be 11 pi by 2. Right? Then 15 pi by 2. Right? Like that. Then after 15, 19 pi by 2. So see that I can say that pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, you know, then 7 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2, all are on the y-axis. Okay. Now, students, comes the trick. Uh, Now, you see that, students, let's see this, you are on the x-axis. How you will be on the x-axis? When you are sleeping. When you are sleeping, you can't do anything. Am I right? During the sleep, students, can you do something with your hands? No, we can't do. We can do nothing. Okay. So whenever we are having an angle, because you don't have energy, you are not active, your brain is not, your brain is not active, so you can't do anything. You can't change anything. You can't convert anything. So from that word convert, we means whenever we have a function like, let's say, sine pi plus theta. We know that this is sine pi plus theta means pi plus theta. It will be in this quadrant. Now, you may think, students, that what is theta? You will take now for understanding this trick theta to be a acute angle. To understand this trick, even if theta is bigger angle, no problem. Even if theta is bigger angle, we can do. But now, you to apply this trick, if theta is bigger angle, then I will take theta here, like 3 pi by 2 plus something, right? So I will take theta as acute angle, means suppose it is sine of, somebody says, pi plus 40 degree. What is sine pi plus 40 degree? Somebody ask. Okay. Now, I will concentrate here. This is pi. In pi, what is my position? I am sleeping. When I am sleeping, I cannot do anything. I cannot convert anything. So, sine pi plus 40 degree will the sine function will not change. It will not get converted. So it will remain sine. Very simple. Okay, now you think, what is the sign of sine in the quadrant in which 40 pi plus 40 will fall? So Ishma, can you tell, pi plus 40 will fall in which quadrant? Pi plus 40 will, third quadrant, right? In third quadrant, now you think whether sine theta is positive or negative in this quadrant. Already we have seen in this quadrant only tan theta and cot theta. After school to college, only tan theta and cot theta is positive. Am I right, Ishma? Students, am I right? In third quadrant, only these two are positive. So sign will be negative. That's why I simply add minus sign here. Okay. And I simply write sine 40. That is my answer. Suppose instead of 40, it would have been 30 degree. So I would have written minus sine 30. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 would have been my answer. Done. Okay. Let's do one more. Now, somebody's okay. Now, one more thing I will tell you. Students, that Sine will always, the trigonometric function will always convert to its complementary angle. Now, I think you know it. Even if you don't know, I'll give you the basic knowledge. You see, students, I will write in other ink. Yes. What is the complementary of sine theta? Means sine theta will convert to its complementary angle. Please tell me, what is the complementary angle of sine theta? That is cos theta. What is the complementary angle of tan theta? Can anyone speak? Complementary angle, yeah, complementary angle as well as as well as the reciprocal of tan theta, both are cot theta. Only one is remaining, secant theta. Secant theta, what is a complementary angle? See, it's very simple, students. Secant, just add complementary. That's why it becomes secant theta. Instead of sine, just add cosine theta, In tan theta will get converted to cotan. Actually, it is cotangent. In short form, we say cot theta. Am I right? So you need not even remember. Sine will convert to cot or cosecant or secant. Simply add before sine. Sine theta, cosine, tan theta, cotan, secant theta, cosecant. See, secant is here, secant, cosecant. Very simple. So this is the conversion. But only thing we have to remember is sign, whether it be positive sign or negative sign. That you will see from after school to college. So now we will do more sums. Okay. So guys, you see that after doing this sum, now we can do other sum. Let's say I take anyone. Let's say now I take on this. First, I'll do the sums on sleeping mode on x-axis. Let's say somebody says secant. I take this angle. Anyone, I can 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi. Let's say I take 8 pi. Secant 8 pi plus 45 degree. Let's say I take this. So students, first 2 3 I will explain you, then I will ask you. Now first of all, secant is converted to which trigonometric function? Secant, cosecant. But it is 8 pi. Think whether it is on y-axis, whether it is on x-axis. Yes, Ishma, 8 pi is x-axis. It is here. 8 pi plus theta means the angle will come in which quadrant? This this angle.
First
First
quadrant.
quadrant. Very good. I'm so happy, Jasmine. This will come in first quadrant. In first quadrant, first tell me the sign. Whether all the secant theta, secant of any angle will be positive or negative in the first quadrant.
Positive. Positive.
Positive. I need not write. Now, second, 8 pi is on x-axis or y-axis? 8 pi.
X-axis.
Correct. So 8 pi plus theta, when a person is in sleeping mode, he can't do any conversion. He can't do any work. So secant will not get converted. Simply, I will write secant 45 degree. Is it very simple, students? It's very not simple, super simple, super trick. And secant 45, cos 45 is 1 by under root 2. Secant 45 will be under root 2. So very simple, I got the answer. Similarly, students, I can do, somebody may ask cot what? Cot 5 pi plus 60 degree. So, yes, again I will explain. Then, if you tell me, sir, this will be the answer, I'll be happy. So, 5 pi, first I will see whether it falls on x-axis, 5 pi plus theta, whether it is representing x-axis, this one angle, or it is representing y-axis. Please tell me, students.
X.
X-axis 5 pi. So 5 pi plus theta will be in which quadrant? Arjinder, 5 pi, 5 pi.
Second.
Second. No, 5 pi is here. So 5 pi plus theta, I am doing plus. So when I do plus, it will be in third quadrant. Now, Ishma, whether the cot is positive in the third quadrant or negative? In the third quadrant,
Positive.
positive. So I will not write negative. and past 5 pi there will be no conversion. Simply I will write cot 60 degree. Simply I will write the value of cot 60. That's all, the thing is done. Okay, the same trick can be extended to minus also. How? See students, suppose I have cot 5 pi minus 60 degree. Yes students, now just think, don't worry about positive or negative sign, just think this angle will fall in which quadrant? Yes, anyone? 5 pi minus 60 will fall on which quadrant? This is 5 pi. When I take minus 60, minus
Second.
60 will be in the which quadrant?
Second.
Second quadrant. Very good. Ishma, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's really great. So 5 pi, I promised you a great lecture on this conversion. So, yesterday I felt that you were a little down. So you'll never forget this. 5 pi minus 60 will be in second quadrant. Now, then think whether 5 pi is on x-axis or y-axis. If it is on x-axis, you are in sleeping mode. You can't do conversion. No conversion. So 5 pi is on x-axis. I will write cot. Now, second thing is you will see whether this angle, whether the cot theta is positive or negative in this quadrant, second quadrant.
Negative.
So I will simply write what? Minus cot. Tell me students. Minus cot
Minus 60.
minus cot 60. All right. So simply you can convert here also. If you have secant of 8 pi minus 45. Yes, have you understood? Or shall I still explain? Secant 8 pi minus what? First you think whether 8 pi is on x-axis or y-axis. 8 pi is here, it's on x-axis. So secant will remain secant. Now I will see whether which quadrant it will follow. 8 pi minus 45. Students, if it is 8 pi plus 45, this will be 8 pi plus 45. And here negative means clockwise, 8 pi minus 45 students. So this will be in fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, now I will see whether secant theta is positive or negative. Come on Ishma. In the fourth quadrant, whether secant theta is positive or negative.
So
Negative.
positive.
Negative. Come on students, it's written here.
Positive.
After school to college, come on, cos theta and secant theta both are positive. Come on, so it will be secant 45. Very simple. Okay, so we have done all the conversions on x-axis. Let me check now. Please convert uh, cos of cos of 3 pi minus 45 degree. Yes, who will tell the answer? Anyone can tell the answer. Cos of 3 pi minus 45. Yes. In which quadrant it will fall? 3 pi minus 45. 3
Second.
second quadrant. This quadrant. In this quadrant, whether the cos theta is positive or negative. Think. In second quadrant, only sine theta and cosecant theta is positive. All other are negative. So it will be negative sign. And now whether it is on x-axis, sleeping mode or standing mode. 3 pi, see this angle? 3 pi, pi, 5 pi, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, all are on the x-axis. So it will be on x-axis, there is no conversion. Minus cos 45. So the answer will be minus 1 by root 2. Students, we have done all the things on x-axis. Now let us do on y-axis. Okay. Now comes pi by 2. Now students, let us see, we have, yes, now let's say we have this uh, secant of pi by 2 plus theta. theta is less than 90 degree. So now pi by 2 is on y-axis or x-axis, students? Obviously, pi by 2 is this angle. Pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2, all are on the y-axis. So on the y-axis, there is conversion. There is conversion on y-axis. Okay. So secant will convert to, just now I told you, just add co before secant. So it becomes cosecant. Okay, but I don't know whether it will be positive or negative. That I will just see. It will be cosecant theta. Whether it is positive or negative, how we will see? Just see secant pi by 2 plus theta will lie in which quadrant? Pi by 2 plus theta here. It will be second quadrant. Now Ishma, whether cosecant theta is positive or negative in second quadrant?
Sir, positive.
Correct. Simply add positive or leave it like that. We got the answer. Now, now let's say we have let's say we have tan of 7 pi by 2 7 pi by 2 plus 45. How we will do it? First we will see whether it is on x-axis or y-axis. In x-axis it is sleeping, it can't do anything. On y-axis, yes, it is active, it is awake, it can do conversion. So 7 pi by 2 is on which axis? Come on, 7 pi by 2, can you calculate the angle? 7 pi by 2, that is equal to 7 into 90, that is equal to 630. So 630 will be which angle? 7 pi by 2. Simply you can do like this also, students. Pi by 2. This is pi by 2. Right? 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 4 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 6 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. 7 pi by 2 will be on y-axis, whether positive or whether negative. So on y-axis there is conversion. So tan will be converted to, come on students, tan will be converted to
Cos.
cot. Beautiful. Cotangent. Tan will be converted to cotangent. It will be cot 45 degree. Okay, but I don't know whether it is positive or negative. So just see in which quadrant this angle will fall. It will fall in 7 pi by 2 plus 45 will be in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, whether the tan is negative, tell me, or positive. In the fourth quadrant, only cos theta and secant theta are positive. Tan is negative, cotan is also negative, then sine is negative, and cosecant, reciprocal of sine, is also negative. So tan of theta in fourth quadrant, it's falling in fourth quadrant, is tan is negative, so I will write minus cos 45. Now minus cos 45 is minus under root 2. So simple. Okay, students. Now I will do last two sums. Let's say I'm having uh, cosecant cosecant 13 pi by 2 plus 60 degree. How will you see it, students? First, I will see whether it is on x-axis or y-axis. 13 pi by 2, it's written here. 13 pi by 2 is on, come on students, 13 pi by 2 is on y-axis. Okay, pi by 2, then add 4, 4 pi by 2, add 4, 9 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2, add 4, 17, then 21 pi by 2, 25 pi by 2, all will lie on y-axis. On y-axis, there is conversion. So students, cosecant will be converted to, please tell me, what is the conversion of cosecant? Remove the co, remove the co,
Secant.
yes, it will be secant, secant 60 degree. But I don't know it's positive or negative. So I will see in which this angle will lie in which quadrant. Yes, Ishma, this will lie in which quadrant? Cosecant 13 pi by 2 plus 60.
Second.
Second, in second quadrant.
Second.
So it will be positive or negative?
Positive. Negative, sorry.
Negative or positive? Yes, Ishma?
Negative.
Negative. In this quadrant, you see that secant theta is negative, tan theta is negative, cot theta is negative. Then tell me cosecant theta, the complementary of secant theta is cosecant theta is negative. Only sine theta and cosecant theta are positive. So secant theta is negative. It will be minus secant 60. Now Ishma, uh, what is this? This is equal to minus 1 by cos 60. Secant is reciprocal of cos, so that will be equal to minus. Come on, tell me. What is cos 60? Is sine 30. Sine 30 is minus. So it will be, come on, what is cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 by 2 is equal to sine 30. So 1 by 2, it will be minus 2. We got the answer. So students, have you understood? Hello? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's great. Yasmin, Arjinder, Ishma, I really request that you please share this video with your friends. They will also understand. All right, students. I wish you all the best. Uh, I'm giving you few angles. Please convert them. Anyone who see the video and write down the answer in comment section. Cosecant 3 pi plus 30. Its value. Tan 7 pi by 2 plus 60, its value. Then secant of 11 pi by 2 minus theta. Then cotangent of 13 pi by 2 minus theta. And the last one is sine 9 pi minus 30. Write down the answers to girls. By today only, before sleeping, I expect the answers of all these trigonometric functions. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, learn CBSE, all about CBSE and a lot about ICSE, physics and maths 9, 10, 11, 12 videos are being uploaded. I wish you all the best. Do subscribe and share with your friends. Have a nice time.